Welcome to Stands with the Journey special. Today we will be broadcasting live, and I am your host, Angelica. This evening we will be talking about the weather with Amaya, and we will also have a guest interviewed by our own anchor, Naomi.
Today we are looking at a very sunny day on a cloud in the sky. The wind, however, is picking up to about 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow we are looking at about a 70% chance of rain, so it looks like we'll be staying in our teepees.
Thanks for the weather report, Amy. Today we have a special guest star, Stands with a Fist, or formerly known as Christine, joining us on today's show. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great. Now let's get started by asking a few questions. What was your first reaction when you found out about your husband?
Well, when I first got the news, I was devastated. I didn't cry until it hit me, and the pain felt like it was everlasting. But if it wasn't for Dances with Wolves, I wouldn't be here today.
Would you like to tell us about Dances with Wolves and what role he plays in your life?
Dances with Wolves has helped me with my time in mourning. It has been there for me ever since the first time he laid eyes on me.
So, is there anything going on between the two of you?
Yes, we recently just got married, and we are attempting to have a child.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to before you married Dances with Wolves. If you don't mind me asking, what was your first reaction when seeing Dances with Wolves, formerly known as Lieutenant Dumbo?
I remember taking a glance at him, and I knew that he was a white soldier, but I moved slowly because I was too horrified to run.
Do you remember anything leading up to the Comanche village?
Yes, I remember that I had a huge cut on my thigh, and I remember the excruciating pain. I also remember feeling safe in his arms, but then I blacked out, and I don't remember anything else until we got to the village.
When you both arrived at the Comanche village, how do you think Dances with Wolves felt when he was approached by the other Indians, known as your second family?
He probably felt like they would be more welcoming to him, but mothers were gathering their children and saying white soldier, so I'm sure he thought they were going to kill him.
Okay, last but not least, are you satisfied with Dances with Wolves?
Yes, of course, but at first I was a little hesitant until Kicking Bird released me from my mourning.
Thank you, Stands with a Fist, for being here today. Back to you, Angel.
Thank you, Naomi. Come back next week to see us interview the most talked about man in the Comanche village. Dances with Wolves, that's all for today. Welcome to Stands with the Journey special. Today we'll be broadcasting live, and I'm your host, Angelica. This evening we... Oh my God! You moved!
Today we are looking at a very I can't because today we are looking. Wait, let's go.
Yeah. Thanks for the weather. Thanks for the weather report, Amaya. Today we have a special guest star, Stands with a Fist, joining us today on the show. Thanks for the weather report, Amaya. Today we have a special guest star, Stands with a Fist, formerly known as Christine. How was your day?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Now let's get started by asking a few questions. Dang it.
When I first got the news, I was devastated. I didn't cry until it hit me, and it felt like the pain was everlasting. But if it wasn't for Dances with Wolves, I wouldn't be here today.
Thanks for the weather report, Amaya. Today we have a special guest star, Stands with a Fist, formerly known as Christine. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Oh, dang. What was your reaction when you first found out about your husband?
When I first got the news,
Thanks for the weather report, Amaya. Today we have a special guest star, Christine, joining us on today's and what role he plays in your life.
Dances with Wolves has helped me with my time in mourning. If it wasn't for him,
Thanks, Mother.
when I first got the news, I was devastated. I didn't cry until it hit me.
Thanks for the weather report, Amia. Today we have a special guest star, Stance with a Fist, formerly known as Christine.
How are you today?
How
I'm
are
pretty
you
good.
today?